Welcome to Football Scientific. I am Aaron Stoddard, professor of football science. I'm a writer for FootballAnalysisOne.com, CFLNewsHub.com, and UFLNewsHub.com. We have a few odds and ends in the NFL and UFL to cover, and I'm also going to go back through my betting guide and predictions for today's NFC and AFC championship game. I will have shorts and those, and on TikTok we will have our keys to victory for each team and our prediction. Also at 3 o'clock on TikTok, I'll be going live and doing a live analysis of the Patriots versus Broncos AFC championship game. So that should be pretty fun. Join us on TikTok live for that, okay? All right, I'm joined today by my guest host, Tyler the Tiger. Tyler the Tiger here. Didn't we already do this show? Yeah, we did the show yesterday with a bunch of announcements and then our betting guide and predictions, but some more things have happened that have been pretty important. More things have happened? Yes, more things have happened. Okay, well, I guess we'll talk about them, won't we? All right, so let's break it down. All right, let's break it down, Tyler the Tiger. So first, yesterday, from after we did that show till today, Miami Dolphins have hired their senior passing game coordinator, Bobby Slowik, as their new offense coordinator. Okay, so now Bobby Slowik, instead of going on to somewhere else, is going to be the new OC of the Miami Dolphins. New England Patriots, they activated wide receiver Mac Hollins today to the 53-man roster for the AFC Championship game off the IR. Seattle Seahawks, they have elevated running back Cam Akers and Bellis Jones Jr. from the practice squad to fill in for Zach Charbonnet. Okay, Denver Broncos, they made a series of moves. They activated center Luke Waterbury from the IR. They placed quarterback Bo Nix on the IR. He's already had surgery on his ankle. He's going to be out for 12 weeks of doing any workouts and stuff. But then he'll be back right after that. Not too bad of an injury. He just happens to miss the most important game of the year. But they elevated wide receivers Michael Band and Elijah Moore as well. Pittsburgh Steelers, their former OC Arthur Smith is going to be the OC of the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's a change. Maybe the Buckeyes offense will start getting a little boring now. Denver Broncos, Bo Nix is expected to be sidelined 12 weeks with the surgery done to his broken right ankle. And then Green Bay Packers, they have hired, so they have a new defensive coordinator. They have hired former Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon as their new defensive coordinator. All right, and then a quick review of our betting guide and predictions for the AFC and NFC championship game. At 3 o'clock today, we're going to do live coverage of this game on TikTok Live. But we have the New England Patriots at Denver Broncos. We predict the Patriots are going to win 24-20, even though they've never won in Denver. We suspect they'll break the curse from the last 40 years of football. And it's just because Jarrett Stidham's in there. That's the main reason. No offense to Jarrett Stidham. I just don't think he's an NFL starter. DraftKings says the Patriots win by 4.5. We agree. We're taking the money line on the Patriots. I think they'll win. Boom. And then in the NFC Championship game, January 25th, 6:30. That's today, 6:30 p.m. Well, the LA Rams and Seattle Seahawks. We predict the Seahawks will jump out to an early lead, blow that lead, but still win 27-24. The Seahawks are 2.5-point favorites. We're taking the Seahawks on the money line, and the over-under is 46.5, and we're going over 51. Yesterday, I did write an article about the mile-high curse for the New England Patriots, and I also wrote an article about a Madden 26 simulation that showed that the Rams would win in overtime after a dramatic comeback from being down 24 to 3. And we could see both of those, but I think it's highly unlikely, but you never know. And I did cover those on FootballAnalysisOne.com, so check out those articles. Okay, in the UFL, just a few roster moves. The St. Louis Battlehawks have released offensive tackle Ozzie Hutchinson and running back Dylan Johnson. And then DC Defenders have added or signed defense tackle Casey Rogers. And that training camp will get going soon enough. Okay, I think the Storm need one more player. So that's where we're at. That's today's Football Scientific episode. We're going to enjoy the NFC and AFC Championship game today. Check us out on TikTok Live as we talk about that Patriots game as it happens. And we'll do live analysis of that game. Okay. This is Football Scientific. We're closing the Football Scientific portal for today.